Hey, families. It is August 18th, almost 8 o'clock at night. I'm sorry. I had to get my kids to bed before I could do this. And it was our first day of school of the 2021-22 school year, and it was awesome. We had so much fun. We made so many great connections, and we had a lot of laughs and a lot of opportunities to kind of start building our culture in our community. And so, as you can see here, some students having a great time. I had an amazing day, and I hope all of you heard the same from your students that they had an amazing day. If they didn't, please get a hold of me. Let me know what we can be doing better. And so I have like three short slides, a couple updates about things that are going on this week, and how things might change a little bit for next week based upon a prediction of snow because it's August in Summit County, so that's I guess normal. All right, so yeah, couple things you're going to want to consider, and I'll go through those right now. So the first is lunch. We did have some feedback from our students that maybe they didn't get enough lunch, or that they wish they could go back and get a second lunch, and things like that. And so I just want you guys to be able to check in. Please check in. Was lunch okay? Well, do they need a different plan? Do they need to supplement the school lunch with maybe some food from home? If they didn't like the options that they had down at the cafeteria, maybe look up the menu and kind of plan ahead for those days, because man, we hate seeing students hungry, but we obviously can't provide a second lunch for 100 kids every day either. So please just check in, see how lunch went. Let me know if I can help. But I think there are going to be some students out there who are going to wish they brought a little extra, because lunch kind of will look pretty similar to how it looked today. Okay. So we were supposed to go hike up to Old Dillon Reservoir tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to move that to tomorrow morning just because weather might roll in. We avoided the storm today. It was really close. And we want to avoid it and not be outside for that tomorrow as well. Okay. Speaking of storms, we got a call from A Basin. They warned us that our day that we're bringing our 10th through 12th graders to their aerial adventure park, they're warning us that it likely is going to snow in August. So yeah, that's what we have going on, and that would probably create an unsafe situation to be up in the trees. So we're going to reschedule that activity. So we're going to move it from this Friday, and then we're going to move it to next Tuesday, the 24th. And Brenda sent you guys permission slips. Please make sure you get those filled out. And then she sent you some information about that date change as well. So if you guys are going to provide your own transportation, or if students are going to drive themselves up to A Basin, I think we are scheduled to meet there at 9 a.m. and get groups going at that time. So you guys can make those arrangements. Just as a reminder, I know I talked to all of our new families about this, but in a reminder for our returning families, but helmets are required. And so that is a non-negotiable. If a student's going to step foot on a skateboard, if they're going to ride a bike, do anything of that nature, we got to have helmets on. And that obviously is a school liability piece. For us to have our half pipe, for us to be able to do these cool things, we have to have helmets. And so please, prepare your student for that conversation. And if they want to bring their own helmet, our helmets aren't very cool. We only have a few of them. So if they want to bring their own helmets, they can. If they want to bring their own skateboards, obviously they can, but that is not something they can bring on the school bus. So you'll have to transport them in a different way. And then last, probably the most important thing we talked about today was just making sure that our students are aware that we do have students and staff with very significant allergies, specifically food allergies. Okay. And so you can talk to your student about the conversation that we had. One of our students who is allergic to some of these things stood up and just wowed us all with her incredible introduction as to why it's so important to keep her safe. And so the food considerations that we have are all nuts, both tree nuts and peanuts, dairy, and egg allergies. Now, nobody's saying we're going to become a nut free zone, or no. No one's saying we can't have egg sandwiches or dairy. Obviously, that's prevalent in a lot of food. But what we are asking of our students, if they know that they have those things, and they eat in certain areas and stuff, that we're going to want to make sure that if they were to get any of that food on the table, if they were to do, spill some milk or whatever it may be, making sure that they clean that area really, really well, and that they get a staff member, and that we can use some wipes to clean it, and that we're going to be asking our students to wash their hands after lunch to make sure that they would remove any of those allergens from their hands. We'll also have a few other protocols that we'll put into place with specific seating and things like that. But just having an awareness that we do have students who have severe nut, dairy, and egg allergies, and maybe helping us prepare our students to keep our community safe. That it is important that we practice safety with regards to that. Call me if you have any questions. All right. And then we'll go on our first short. It's a very short hike. It's more like just a walk. If you've ever been up to the old Dillon Reservoir. But we have a little infographic here to help just remind students of things that might make their hikes with us a little more pleasant. And actually, this is kind of just a really good list for what they should maybe have for orientation in general. Okay, so yeah, bring your smile. You might want some layers. Obviously, in the morning it gets a little colder, and then it warmed up a lot this afternoon. We were in the sun, and students were hot. Long shorts or leggings, certainly for hiking days. Closed-toed shoes. No sandals, or at least no flip flops whenever we're hiking. And then certainly a hat will help. Mask, bring that risk taker's heart. We did recommend that all students bring a water bottle now. Just we're going to have water out and refilling it and things like that. We know students, there were a few students who wish they had a water bottle with them. And then sunscreen. We will always provide sunscreen, but some students like to have their own or not share it, things like that. So that's what we have. I think that's all I have for you tonight. I apologize for sending this out so late. Great picture here from Today with Me and Miss Lydia. There's my information. If you need anything, always text, call, email, whatever you need. I'm here to help you guys and help make this school the best opportunity and the best experience for you and your family and your child. So thanks, guys, for being part of the Yeti family. As always, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Let me know if I can do anything to help. Have a good night.